we tend in a pre-theoretical way to have the idea that words are, as you said, transparent, quoting Russell, and that we can just apply them. We just name our experiences and our social relations. But in fact, when we begin to investigate, what I think we find is that those forms of experience, those forms of social relation that we regard as characteristically human would be impossible without language. That language really is what distinguishes us more than anything else from other forms of animal life. Let's take the following. La Rochefoucauld said, I forget where, that very few people would fall in love if they never read about it. And I think there is a real underlying truth in that, and that is that categories like love and hate themselves influence the experiences, that our concepts determine, or at least shape, our experiences, that it would be impossible to have the experiences that we have without the linguistic categories we have.
In other words, our experience of the world doesn't consist of the world as a lot of independent objects to which we as human beings then attach the labels of names, i.e. words. What you're saying is the objects don't exist separately from the words, that the words enter into the very structure of our experience.
Yes, now let me see if I can say what I think you're driving at. It would be this: not that language makes the world. That's the kind of subjectivism that I wouldn't want to accept, but rather something like this. What counts as an object, what counts as reality, is a function of the system of representation that we bring to bear on reality, namely language. So the world doesn't come to us all sliced up into objects and experiences. What counts as this object, or the same object, or as a book, or a table, or a glass, that is a matter of the categories that we impose on the world, and those are linguistic.